morning, my name's Lee. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Pilates short workout that is going to focus mainly on the lower body. There is, of course, going to be some core in there, but we're going to have a great time and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy the view too, because we're in Greece today and it's stunning. Lovely. So we're going to start ourselves just standing up at the edge of your mat and we're just going to take a few rolls of your shoulders. Now, as we do this, we want to make sure that we're not flaring the ribs, we're keeping them knitted together. And we're just thinking up, back and down with the shoulders. So don't worry about bringing them forward. We really wanted to set them down into our back pockets. Just slowing your breath, calming yourself down, bringing yourself to the space. Let's add in the elbows if it's feeling good for you. Now remember, you never have to take anything you don't want to. If something's not feeling good for your body, if you don't feel like you're ready for a progression, that's fine, you never have to take it. And let's take that into the full arm. Really focus on not flaring them ribs here. You want to make sure as you roll the arms, we're not opening that chest up. We're really staying lovely and knitted so we can feel the core working as well. Bring that movement to a stop. We're going to tuck the chin down to the chest. As we take a small little bend over, now we're not rolling all the way, we're keeping the knees nice and soft. And then let's peel all the way back up, reset the shoulders. This time we'll go down again. We're going to get a little bit lower. And then rolling back up. Just taking that gradually with your own movement. So if you need to keep it a little bit smaller, you're more than welcome. But if as you gradually go down, you want to get to that really low point, that's so fine. Just take a couple more exactly like this. I'm going to start heading down to the floor now. Make sure as you roll down, your head is nice and heavy, knees are soft. And each time you get back to the top, we're really stacking that chin back on a shelf, unraveling your spine until you're nice and tall. Let's make this next and our last one, whatever that looks like for you. And we want to get as low as you can. Let that head be super soft. We'll start to take a little bit of movement through your knees, bending one and then the other. Just really feeling that stretch as it moves through the glutes, the hamstrings, the hips. Just to get a bit of extra stretch, softening both knees. Now we're going to keep the left knee soft, left hand where it is. Right arm's going to peel all the way to the sky, open your chest, reach the fingers tall. We want to be getting a nice stretch through the back of the leg, through your hip and glute. Let's lower your hand down. We're going to take that to the other side now. Right hand, right foot, stay where they are. And gently rolling that back down. From here, we're going to walk ourselves all the way down, bringing your knees down to the floor, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, as we start to take some movement through the spine. So we're moving through a cat and cow, as it would be called in yoga, opening the chest, and then rounding through that back, thinking about drawing your belly button towards your spine. Lovely. From here, bring your weight back to the center. We really want them shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Back is nice and flat, stomach is engaged. We want to make sure we're not just releasing everything, we're staying tight. From here, we're going to extend right arm, right leg, pointing them down towards the opposite corners. We're going to exhale as we lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Really focusing on trying to join that movement together, so one isn't moving at a different pace to the other. Making sure we've got no movement through that spine. We've just got 4 more. For 4, for 3, keep that back strong. For 2, and 1. From here, we're going to bend the leg, swing the arm back, try and touch toe to finger, lengthen back out. Exhale, squeeze, try and touch, lengthen back out, keep that back leg high, and lengthen. And 4, and lengthen. 4 more, keep that back flat, eye line down, and lengthen. 3, and lengthen. Last 2, 2, and lengthen. Last one, one, and lengthen. Lower your hand, keep the leg high. We're going to flex the foot, bend the leg. We're going to push that heel to the sky and lower down. Push, lower down. Now we're not lowering all the way. It's staying quite lifted. We're really focusing on the glute here. Now the stomach never wants to get lower to the floor. We're keeping that lifted. We're keeping it strong. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Stretch your leg. From here, it's going to lower. Exhale, lift. Flex it in and lengthen. Lower and lift. Flex it in and lengthen. Lower and lift. In and lengthen. Lower, lift. In. We've got 4 more. We've got 4. Squeeze, really engage the back of the leg for 3, and squeeze for 2, and squeeze. Last one for 1, and squeeze. Lovely. Lower that leg down. Take a bit of movement. From here, just sit yourself back onto your heels. Take a bit of movement through the wrist. Particularly if you get quite sore wrists, take any time that you need to. Maybe take a little disco ball. So we're going to repeat that on the other side. So if you find yourself back into that all fours position, this time we'll be extending the other leg out and the other arm. Making sure back is flat. Back wants to keep that nice length the whole time. Let's exhale, lift. Inhale down. For 3, for 4. Really nice. So we're keeping this nice and steady using your glute. We've got 4 more. Really keep it strong and controlled for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Keep that lifted. Find that straight line. We're going to squeeze that leg in, toe to fingers. Lengthen back out. Squeeze it in, lengthen back out. Last 4. Keep that leg high for 4. Really use the glute. For 3. For 2. Keep the eye line down. And 1. Lovely. From here, keep the leg long. Hand comes down. We'll flex that foot. Lift the heel to the sky. Lifting up, slightly down. 2. 3. 4. For 5. 6, 7, lengthen that leg. We're going to touch down and flex it in. 2, and squeeze. For 3, and squeeze. For 4, and squeeze. Last 4, for 4. Keep that back strong. For 3, for 2, last time, 1. And lower that down. Take a second, send your hips back. Reach the hands forward, find your shell stretch. Now from your shell stretch, we're going to transfer our weight forward. We'll find ourselves laying onto our side now. So you're going to be propped up onto one arm, and you want to make sure that elbow is directly under your shoulder. Making sure you're pulling the side of the body away from the floor. From here, we're going to work this top leg. So keeping the heels, hips, shoulders in line. We're going to exhale as we open up without rolling backwards. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, open. Inhale, down. We've got 4 more just like that. Keep nice and tight for 4. For 3, make sure we're not sinking into the shoulder. For 2. And 1. From here, we're going to open, then switch, tap the knees together, open and close. Open, switch, open and close. Open, switch, open and close. open, switch. From here, we're going to extend out, push that leg, bring the knee back down. 4, 3, 4, 4, we're really getting in here. 4, 5, 4, 6, still staying tall. 4, 7, and 8. Bring in, switch. We're doing the same thing with our knee pointing up. So we've got 8, 4, 7, 4, 6, still staying tall. 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, stretch your right to the toe for 2, and 1. Lovely. Bring that to a stop. Give your leg a little bit of love. From here, we're going to take this top leg and we're going to take it behind you as we extend the bottom leg. So you want that leg kind of pointing out diagonally. Now we're going to flex that foot as you extend your top arm all the way to the sky. Now you really want to be working this muscle here, so the inside of your leg, instead of rolling onto your back. So from here, all we're going to do is lift that foot as we try and touch finger to your ankle. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. 3, 4. Try not to move through the side of the body. 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, and 8. Bring your finger to your temple. Point your toe. This time we're going to bend the bottom leg in. Bring in knee to elbow. Extend. 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulder. For 6, for 7, and 8. Flex your foot out. And then from here, we're just taking little circles. Trying to keep them lifted away from the floor, making sure you're not sinking for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other way for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. As you lower that leg down, just bring yourself back. Sit yourself onto your bottom and just take a bit of movement forward. Let your leg head hang heavy. Take your feet as wide as you need to just take a little bit of release, particularly through the shoulder that you've just been rested on. Now, before we do the other side, we're going to take some shoulder bridges. So if you shuffle down slightly, laying yourself down onto your mat. Once you find yourself laying down, we're going to take our hands by our side. Now you want your heels almost within reaching distance, but not quite. So you want to make sure they're not too close, but not too far away. Palms flat down into your mat. Now we're just going to go into our shoulder bridges. So we're going to slightly tuck our tailbone under. As we exhale, start to peel your hips up towards the sky, aiming to find a straight line from shoulder through hip through knee, making sure the ribs are still staying knitted together. Then we're going to inhale, roll down the same way, nice and smooth. Keep the ribs knitted together until your bottom comes back down to the floor. Tuck in that tailbone, exhale, peel all the way up. Find that straight line, keep them ribs knitted, then keep them knitted, pulling down through that core until the tailbone then bottom connects to the mat. 2 more, just like that. Peel all the way up, nice and steady. Making sure at the top, you're not pushing your chest out. You want to keep really, really strong. Make this next one your last one. Once you get to the top, let's lift your fingertips all the way to the sky. We're going to keep them lifted here. However, if when we start to do our legs, if it starts to get uncomfortable, just bring your hands back down to the mat. All we're going to do is exhale as we float one leg to tabletop, staying nice and solid. Inhale, lower back down, nice and steady. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now we're trying to take as little shuffle as you can as we lower one foot and then the other. Trying to make it nice and smooth and steady. We've got 8, 7. Lovely. Keep that nice and strong. Glutes high for 6. For 5. For 4. Keep the fingers long. Hips nice and high. Last 3. For 3. For 2. And last one. Lowering all the way down, roll through your spine, bring your hands down, have a second. When you're ready, bringing your hands back down by your side, we're going to peel all the way up again. We find that straight line, ribs knitted, hips high. This time we're going to extend our top leg all the way to the sky. We're going to flex that foot. As we inhale, lower down, try and bring the knees in line. Exhale, point back to the sky. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Make sure you're breathing with it, and we're not changing anything through the posture as we move that leg. So 3 more. 3, and squeeze. 2, and squeeze. Last one. 1, and squeeze. Let's lower that foot down. Reset your posture. Make sure everything's tight. Core is strong. And when you're ready, that other leg's going to peel all the way to the sky. We're going to flex the foot as the heel lowers down. Nice straight leg. Exhale, squeeze to the sky. Really lengthening right through to your toes. We've got 4 more. For 4, squeeze. 3, and squeeze. 2, and squeeze. Last one. 1, and squeeze. Lower the foot. Roll yourself all the way back down. Bring your knees into your chest. Have a second. Okay, from here, just take a few breaths, bringing your hands to your stomach. As you inhale, feel your chest expand, your back expand. As you exhale, feel your abdominals draw down, stomach engages. Inhale, find that expansion. Exhale, find that engagement. We're going to add on to this now. So as you inhale, arms are going to come up and overhead. Make sure that as that happens, you don't open your chest up and lift your back away from the floor. Still stay knitted. As you exhale, arms are going to swim down by your side till the palms find the thighs. Inhale, lengthen back up, find that expansion. Exhale, find that squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. We're going to add on to this. So this time, as the hands swim, we're going to peel the head and shoulders away from the mat. Find a little curl through the body. Inhale to lower. Exhale, round and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Really, really focus on making sure you're drawing your belly button down towards the mat instead of pushing to the sky as you lift. If this feels good, each time you swing the hands down, we're going to lift one leg. Feeling them abdominals work, feeling that core engage. At no point do you want to be letting that back lift away from the mat. We're keeping really nice and strong. Lovely. This time, as we come up, we'll hold it up. Leg is going to stretch out, in, then lower down with control. Really stretching all the way through to your toes. Trying to coordinate that whole movement, legs working together, arms working together. This time, as we lift up, we're just going to focus on that one leg. It's coming out and in. For 7, 6, try and relax your shoulders, pull nice and tall. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, lower the hands, lower the foot, straight into the other leg. Sweeping up, hold it strong, legs going out and in. We've got 7, 6, keep the fingers reaching long. For 5, core strong. For 4, for 3, for 2. To finish off, as you bring that knee in, we're going to hold on to it. Bottom leg's going to stretch out as we just switch and switch the legs. Keeping engaged, trying to relax them shoulders. We've got 8, 7, 6. Keep the back down into the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Relax. Bring that to a stop. Letting your legs just rock gently from side to side. Have a little second to release. Once you feel like you've released all that off, once you've taken as much time as you need to, we're going to find ourselves into our side lying, but on the other side this time. So swizzling yourself all the way around, finding yourself supported onto that other arm. For me, it's my right arm. Now again, we're making sure that we've got our shoulder over our elbow. We're pulling up through the side of the body. Shoulders are relaxed, toes together. We're just going to start by taking them clamps. So we're exhaling open. Inhale to close. For 3, for 4, for 5. Really use your core, stay stable. For 6, for 7, and 8. From here, once you find that open, we're switching between the closed and open. So we're going to bring knees together, toes together. 2, for 3, for 4. Really nice. Make sure nothing changes in the body. For 5, for 6, for 7, and hold it there. We're going to stretch the leg out and in. 2, for 3, and 4, pulling away from that shoulder. For 5, for 6, for 7, and 8. Bring it in, switch knees high, same thing, but we're lengthening out and down. 2, for 3, and 4. Stay tall, last bit. For 5, for 6, for 7, and 8. Lovely. Bring that to a stop. Lower that leg. Give it any love that it needs. From here, we're going straight into our other sequence. So we're going to take this top leg behind and angle the front leg slightly in front of you. Making sure, again, we're nice and stacked. We're going to lengthen our arm out, flexing that bottom foot. And again, we want to work through the leg instead of kind of using momentum. So we're going to exhale, squeeze, bring finger to ankle. Inhale, lower. For 3, for 4, for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Same thing, fingers to temples. We're going to bend the leg in and out. We're going to bring it in and out with a pointed toe. 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, and 8. Last bit, hand finds hip, flex your foot, 8 circles. 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay stacked. 4, 3, 2. Other way. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Relax that down. Give it a little bit of love. From here, just find yourself sitting up. And we're going to extend both legs all the way forward, reaching your hands nice and tall, shoulders down. Trying to keep that length through your spine as you lower as far as you can without bending. And then lower your hands when you find a nice stretch. If it feels good, lifting the toes to the sky. And if you want to walk any lower, you can. Just taking nice deep breaths, trying to keep the shoulders away from your ears. With every exhale, see if that allows you to sink lower. Trying to avoid thinking nose to knee, and instead we're thinking chin to shin. So we're nice and long. As we unravel ourselves, we're taking one leg, crossing it over the body. Pulling it in towards you. If that's deep enough stretch, holding it there. Or you've got your option to bring the opposite shoulder towards that knee, twist into it, use your hand to reach behind you. And then bring yourself all the way back. We'll switch legs. This time we'll take the other leg, cross it over, pull it in as close as you can if that stretch is feeling good, holding it there. Or we're twisting into it, taking your arm behind you. Really squeezing through the body. And bringing that all the way back to the center. Lengthen your legs back out. And then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. If that's not comfy, you can find yourself kneeling, cross-legged, whatever feels good. And then from here, we're just going to take one arm by your side. Nice length all the way over. Feel the stretch right through to the fingertips. Lovely length through the side of the body. All the way back, up and over to the other side. Trying to go directly to the side. And bringing that all the way back. Clasping your hands together round through your spine. Taking any movement that you need to. Lift the hands all the way up. And release. From here, just taking a lovely, nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale and give yourself a lovely clap. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please do feel free to ask. And have a great day. Thank you.